What's up? What's up?
What is it to have 10-year-olds ruin your life?
A shitty problem at minimum. At minimum. Whoa, I'm so glad you waited to tell me on air. That's fucking crazy. Exactly a year ago.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that, you bitch.
Whatever. Next. I'm sick of you already.
Okay.
Did it just tell you it's shitty quality today?
It does that every time too.
Oh, it doesn't usually say that to me.
Oh, it says it every time on mine.
It's like, oh, today's gonna be shitty. Great.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, hello guys. Welcome back to another episode of our Boundless Conversations. I'm June.
And I'm Shelby. Sorry. I'm Shelby.
And we're on the same page.
That sounded great on my side.
See, and it sounded bad on mine, and lately, if it sounds good on mine, it's still not good. So we're gonna
maybe we did it. Maybe we did it.
Fingers crossed. The first one since the video transition that would be synced. But that's okay. Well, hi Shelby.
Hi.
She's sleepy. What's up? What's up? What's up?
You know, surviving, living,
Vibing? Like, maybe sometimes vibing?
Sometimes.
Here and there.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm alright. I'm better than I was midweek. I'm worse than I was a week ago. So it's like, you know, good and bad. Could be summed up right there. But no, I'm on the up and up. Like, we're heading back to where we were, I think, slowly.
Fuck yeah.
Letting
I don't
this
know if I
weekend
can
be
say the same, but yeah.
Well, I think we are mutually letting this weekend be more restful than maybe originally planned. That's what I would say.
Yes. I literally have it in my calendar, home for this weekend, because I'm not allowed to leave.
Again.
Because I need to calm down.
She keeps getting ordered by her therapist to stay the fuck home.
Yes. Literally.
What a problem to have. Some people probably like have their therapist be like, please
get out,
leave the house.
Yeah, right.
Yours is like,
stay the fuck home. You're doing too much and you're going to spiral. She's not wrong.
Well, do you want to take us into it? Do you want to take us into your bads, your goods, your whatever?
Sure.
Why not?
This week has been absolute garbage.
I'm so sorry.
Dumpster fire, shit. Any of those kinds of words you want to use? That's it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. What is it to have 10-year-olds ruin your life?
A shitty problem at minimum. At minimum. Probably a lot of other things, but
like, they just really make me want to quit my job. And I haven't actually truly felt that way till this year.
Oh. Well, how many years have you been full-time teaching?
5.
Yeah. You're probably right at that, like, burnout, like,
literally there are so many statistics that say teachers on average only last 5 years before they quit. Right on schedule.
Here we are.
I was like, no, I had 2 kids get suspended this week, one for cussing me out and calling me a bitch in front of the whole entire class because he was picking on my autistic kid, and I said, "No, sir."
Whoa, I'm so glad you waited to tell me on air. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Suspended, like, I mean, that's not expelled, so that means they're coming back, right?
Yep, he came back Friday.
So what went down? Do you wanna talk about that? Like,
So, I don't really care if a kid calls me a bitch. Just because, like, sure, I am one. What about it? Like, yeah, but also, like,
ain't nothing
you
new.
haven't seen me be a bitch. You haven't even seen it. But what, like, really hurt, it really, like, hurt me. Like, it didn't make me mad. It didn't, like, I wasn't like, oh, fuck you. It hurt my feelings because this is a kid that I've had problems with literally all year. Literally has been the bane of my existence, but I have tried so hard with him. And I felt like we had finally built this relationship that, like, mutual respect, like working together. He actually was like putting in effort in my class, and like I just literally the day before told him how proud I was of him for the week and like how he's been doing so good, and I let mom know how amazing he was being. And then the next day, he's had an issue all year picking on one of my kids who is autistic in my classroom, like bullying him, and I don't put up with that, and he's already gotten in trouble about it many times. And so my other student said, like the class wasn't quieting down and we were supposed to be going to the library, and he was like, I just want to go to the library already. And I was like, same, dude. The class won't get it together. And so he said it again, like, I just want to go to the library already. And the kid that got suspended like went up to him and was like, if you don't stop, I'm gonna, like, in his face. And I said, no, sir. If you don't stop, you are going to be the one in trouble, and you don't need to be making those comments to him. And he goes, bitch, I'll do what I fucking want. And I was like, bye. Goodbye.
wow.
Yeah. And so he got suspended for like a day and a half. And then he came back to school.
Wow.
And guess what? He had to be removed from the classroom because of how bad he
when
was
he came
being.
back?
Mm-hmm. And I was
What does
like,
that
really?
mean?
After
What do they
you
do
just got
then?
suspended, you're going to come back to school acting like that? Like I said, it didn't even like make me mad. It just like really hurt my feelings because I thought me and him like finally had this mutual respect going, and then like he just throws it in my face like that. And like my kids were just being really bad, and so like I was not listening, not doing their work, talking over me like multiple times, like to where I finally was like, fine, do what you want since you clearly aren't listening. And I sat at my desk. And when you come in from Mr. class and you're, telling me you got a high blue when you got a yellow in my class, I said, that doesn't make me excited for you. That tells me that you respect her, but not me. That you can behave, you just choose not to for me. And I said, and then when you come and tell me how good you did at PE, all I hear is, we know how to behave, just not for you. And I said, and that hurt my feelings, and I started crying in front of them.
Damn. Did they shape up?
I will say the next day they were definitely on their best behavior, and I don't know if that's because I cried in front of them and they felt bad or because I screamed at them all day the day before and they were scared of me.
Maybe both.
But
maybe it was that combo.
maybe. But so it was just like a hard week at school, and then I had this thing with my ear that like I already told June about, but basically there was like the size of a nickel or a quarter like size piece of like really hard wax in my ear around my eardrum, and it just put me in a lot of pain. And then I had to go to, this was the day after all of that happened at school. So then like I'm already not in the mood, and then that happens. I literally can't hear all day. So like my kids keep trying to talk to me and I'm like, what? what? Because I can't hear them.
Right.
And then, and this is like such a small thing, but then my freaking anklet broke at school that I paid $90 for and got with Taylor at the One Tree Hill convention.
Oh, damn. Sheesh.
And it literally happened like within the, like that same day with my ear, the day after all that happened. So it's like, yeah, if my anklet broke on any other week, it wouldn't have been that big a deal.
Right.
But then it broke like
Just the
in
icing on
that
top.
week, and it was like, it's like when you drop your keys before you try to like unlock the door after a long day, and you're like, yeah,
Just like, I'll give up now.
yeah.
Right now. Fair. I mean,
And
yeah.
then
Yeah.
freaking, so at therapy, which it was like good. At therapy, we did a very, very deep EMDR session. And I mean, you would have thought I got stung by a million bees because my face was so swollen and red from how much I was crying. And like,
Oh, wow.
and so like just after having such an exhausting week, both emotionally and like everything else, and then that, I just was like drained.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. Damn.
So it's been a lot.
Jeez. Well, do you feel like you have a good in there somewhere?
I mean,
or a good coming up?
I will say, like, again, therapy was so emotionally exhausting, but I do feel like we got a lot of really good progress, which is like nice. And then we had Maddie's bachelorette, which actually went really well, and we had such a fun time, and everything like pretty much like went exactly as planned, and it was just a blast. Like, we had such a good time.
I love that.
Yeah, so that was a good buffer for everything I had to deal with after.
Yeah.
But it was really good. It was really good.
Good.
All the stress was worth.
Yeah. Is that your first EMDR session in a while?
In a while, yes. And
Dang.
the most intense one I've had.
Shoo.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you luck. Are you still doing therapy like only every 3 weeks? Dang. Well, at least you got some recoup time.
More. Yeah. Yes. Because EMDR also, she said, like, can take up to 72 hours to stop, like, in your brain almost. Like, your brain is still, like, sifting through all the things you just dealt with, like, up to 72 hours after.
Wow.
So then I was just like, that.
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting. It kind of reminds me of, like, a workout for, like, your brain. Because, like,
literally, yeah.
After a workout, like, your metabolism and stuff is like still going. And interesting. Well, yeah, no wonder you're freaking dead. Jeez.
Yes.
Maybe that had something to do with your ear. In a weird way. Just like loosen some shit up.
Like, bitch, block all this shit out. I'm sick of it.
Well, it's like that. I'm assuming that was all building up for a while, and it like something dislodged
it had to have, because when they looked at this ear, she literally was like, "This ear's perfect."
So it was your right ear?
Yeah.
I would say, remember that and Google it or ask your therapist what that means. Somebody's gonna have an answer for you. Believe it or not, I don't care. But like, it's interesting.
It is, because like, I mean, obviously I'm not like just cleaning one ear and not the other. Like,
right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird. Well, damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot, bruh. That's a lot, bruh.
But I'm here.
Well, I feel like you needed to like get that off your chest. You know?
Yeah.
You seem lighter.
Kind of like, I feel a little lighter. Thank you, Potty.
Yeah.
Thank you, June.
Hey, well, I just listened, but I mean, I had a similar week. I feel like I don't think it was quite as bad as that, but just a couple hard punches that just didn't need to be there. But you know, why not? You know, switch it up a little bit. Basically, we got back from vacation like a week ago, like from now. In which vacation, I mean, to skip ahead, I guess, to the good, fantastic. Mostly a couple little blips that could have been more than that, but they were just like teasers. They were like, "Can you handle this?" And I was like, "I can. I can handle it." And it was like, "All right, then it'll be okay. Like, don't panic." But
like
anyway,
I said, the
so,
universe was like, ah. just kidding.
just kidding. Just joshing.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like, boo. Oh, trick or treat. Spooky season. It's like, is this a trick or a treat? Like, I don't know.
Tricks that turned into treats.
Yeah, I guess. Praise be.
Praise be.
But yeah, so then like the start of this week just decided to be like boom boom boom, like here's a couple things, bow bow. Starting with a freaking like worst case scenario flat tire with Nathan, but I had to like save him, and then we needed more help, and then we paid a lot of money, and it's just like stupid, like just dumb. Didn't need to start our week back like to work for both of us after the trip.
I literally told June, it was like life said, "Oh, you had a vacation? Oh, you relaxed? Well, bitch, welcome back."
Yeah, because when I got back and like before like anything real world had happened, like we had just been chilling here like for like a day straight. And I remember I memoed a friend, and I was, because she had asked about the trip, and I said just that like I was tired from like the travel because we got back like really late. So I was like, I almost feel like I'm the same energy level as like before I left, but like my spirit is like like way higher. So it's like it still feels like a good like rejuvenation. And but then like this week happened, and it was like, nah, like we will take you down a peg. Like,
yeah. Don't get your
right, don't get too comfortable up there.
Yeah.
You know that was a teaser for what that could feel like, and we're gonna steal it away.
You think you get to just be like that all the time, girl? Please.
Joke's on you. So they're like, sorry, not sorry.
Right.
You thought. So anyway, but I mean everything's fine about all that stuff now, so it's like that's why I'm like, okay, I can like, we're getting up out of it. But it just was like on top of like work being a lot, and like just everything being a lot, like after a vacation week, I guess, really.
Yeah. Like always like wanting to come back slow and steady. And no.
And I tried to. That's what's like annoying. Like I was kind of like doing that, and everything was like fine, and then the flat tire thing just was like no. It's like, fuck you. And what I realized,
you had your fun.
maybe this is your fault. I'm blaming everybody for this flat tire.
Me?
Hold on, let me make it make sense.
I thought it was Ashley's fault.
So it is also Ashley's. So, audience, this flat tire, so it was a popped fucking tire. So it's like, you're stuck, like where it happened. And it was about 5 minutes away from my house, but it was right outside the entrance to our friend's apartment. So I'm like, it's her fault. Like it is like she was like poking like a fucking voodoo doll and like pop that tire or something. So it's Ashley's fault, and it's your fault, because I realized that this flat tire, because I was thinking back and I was like, well, I haven't had a flat tire since, and that was almost exactly a year ago.
You were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that, you bitch.
Well, it's true. So what's your argument against that? Oh, and this concert thing, that's actually weird now that I think about it. But I didn't go.
True.
Ooh. That's weird. Anyway. I'm lost. Where were we?
It's my fault.
It's Shelby's fault. Yeah, like I'm on the up and up now. Yeah. My good the trip. The trip was fantastic. We did miss our flight on the way there, which is bullshit. But we still got there within like 2 hours of when we wanted to, and it was totally fine, and we ended up having better flights. And so yeah, I mean the trip was fantastic, like perfect. And like I read so much, but like like me and Nathan just like talked a lot. I watched a whole show on the planes there, because like
Love
I was
that.
so stressed from the missing the flight, like first thing in the morning, like it was like
Nathan,
4
don't talk
a.m. and
to
they're like,
me.
you missed your flight, and I'm like, fuck you, like no. I just like gaped. It's like, surely not.
You're
But I watched a whole
lying.
show. I watched The Perfect Couple, which would recommend. Did you watch it?
I watched part of it and I don't think I was paying attention enough. Because then when I
Typical.
started paying attention, I was like, whoa, this is actually pretty interesting. So I'm going to
See,
rewatch it.
yeah, restart it. If you can randomly be on a plane, maybe save it for Universal. It was like the
I will
perfect
be
length
driving.
for the
Or I
travel.
won't be. Dylan will
Okay.
probably be driving. So,
So make him drive, you watch that.
yes.
But yeah, so yeah, like I just felt like very like enriching to my life, like this trip. Like almost like
Hmm.
how I say I want to go on a sabbatical, and like I still
Mhm.
do, but like I'll call this like a little mini like just
Mm.
I don't know,
I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I think that's it.
Love that for you guys.
Thank you.
Mm.
Okay. So I have a turbo take. Kind of. Okay. So Shelby and audience, but Shelby first.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
Just ready for your answer.
Okay.
Where do you store your medications? At home.
In that weird small cabinet above my stove.
Yes! That is what I needed you to say. Thank you. So above your stove.
Yeah.
Okay, in the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Yeah. Yes.
Where does Dylan, or like where did do you know?
Same.
Okay,
Yeah. We
and
have
y'all
like
are from all
one
over the
side,
place.
like one side is like our like dailies or like our reach for oftens, and then our other side is like, like cold medicine and like, stuff you don't use
Mm-hmm.
all the time. I think Dylan only does that because like I do that.
So do you know
It's
where
mostly
he
for
like?
me.
Do you know where his family, or like where growing up
Let me
they
ask.
stored it?
Hey, where did your family store medications, like in your house? He said above the stove.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So on ours right now is like one side is like all the meds, but like I just
Mhm.
finally like actually organized it, so it's like in neat little like clear bins that are like perfectly sized kind of, and I mean that took me a while, but still it looks great
It's
now. And
there
then
now.
it's there now. Judge it for now. And the other side is like all the freaking vitamins I have, which is like too many.
So June side.
Yeah, and some of them are like old as fuck. It's like I should just clean it out. It looks like there's so many and I only use like 5 of them, but it's fine.
You may need the other ones later.
Right, exactly. So I was curious because so on our trip we had my friend Ashley dog slash house sitting for us, which she's
Mhm.
never done for us before, and she honestly hasn't been to our house like that many times either. So
And
I think
Light
it's
did
funny.
okay?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. They ended up as best buds. It was slow going.
Mm.
But eventually there was a lot of face kisses. So
Good.
praise be once again. We've been joking that she needs to come over and like let like be with them like at least once a
Mhm.
month to like stay their friend.
Yes.
And she also did say that the first day she came over, it was like early in the morning because we left
Mhm.
super early, so it was dark, and like she basically ended up
Mm.
thinking that they didn't realize that it was somebody else, like they
Oh,
were acting
they
totally
thought it was you.
normal. Yeah, and but it wasn't until they were out in the dark yard together that she was like, okay, I think that they're realizing that like I'm someone else, like a stranger. So it sounds like that was like the less than ideal, but everything was
Yeah.
fine. So,
Okay, good.
but yeah, so she, the way she set up telling me, like basically asking me where our medications were, she set it up by being like, like knowing that I was like the medication girl.
Yeah.
Like she knew that I would have everything. but she couldn't find it like at all. And I was like, you should have just texted me first of all, but whatever. I think it was like late at night or something, but she said she checked everywhere. Like, and I know she said she even checked our spare room. Like, would it be in there? But never checked the kitchen and definitely didn't check above the stove. And she was like, when I told her it was above the stove, she was like, what? Like, she thought that was insane. And she's like, I never even looked in the kitchen. Like, what? And I was like, dude, what? Like,
Where she
what do
keep
you mean?
hers?
So, and she, like, her and her boyfriend were like in on this when she was telling me about it. The bathroom, the medicine cabinet, you know?
No. Who even has those anymore?
Well, and yeah, we don't. So like she definitely couldn't find it there. So well, and I thought like when I was thinking about why maybe growing up why we didn't, I was like, I think having your medications in the bathroom is a hella privileged thing because it means
Like
you
you
have
have
more than
enough
one
space for
bathroom.
it.
Well, no, like you probably had more than one bathroom because we only ever had
Oh.
one bathroom.
Mm.
Why would we store our medications in the one bathroom where someone almost always is?
Well, and
you know, and like wanting privacy. Like you don't want to like go get the medications from the bathroom when someone's in there.
well,
So if you
right,
had
like
them
the
in the
kitchen is
bathroom, you
just
probably had multiple.
yeah, like the kitchen is just a centralized like place. Like if anybody
Right.
needs it, you don't have to go like I wouldn't have to go into my mom's bathroom and like
Mm-hmm.
look for it. And obviously like
Right.
I was a kid, why would I have it in like my bathroom or whatever?
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, there's always
Yeah.
multiple bathrooms. Like which one would you look in? And
Right.
I was thinking how like the kitchen's like the center of the house or
Mhm.
like, you know, at least from like function standpoint.
Yeah. And if it was in the
So yeah.
bathroom, I would lose it every time.
Well, and yeah, like I want to store other stuff in the bathroom. Even when
Right.
I've had medicine cabinets, like we had medicine cabinets in my bathroom growing up. It had bathroom
So did
storage,
we.
like
Yeah.
toiletries, you
Yeah.
know, Q-tips and toothbrushes.
Right. Yeah.
So
Interesting.
I think it's weird, but me and Nathan both had it above the stove, but she acted like in Colorado, where she's from, like absolutely not. But then even her boyfriend,
Hmm.
like he didn't, and he's from Indiana, so she
Interesting.
was like, maybe that's just a small town Brookville thing, and I was like, bitch, just because why not?
Interesting.
So
Well, Padians,
yeah,
where do you keep your medicine?
mm-hmm. Tell us below on Spotify. Anyway, okay, well that was my turbo take.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay,
I'm gonna ask everybody that question now.
right. Should we switch into our main segment?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have a transition question for you,
Okay.
which is why I was inspired for this a little bit. So, Shelby, question for you in the audience, I guess. What to you is the first sure sign that autumn has arrived? I've had that question on this list for a year now. I'm so glad it's fall again. So, what is the first sure sign that autumn has arrived for you?
I think for me, it's literally like, oh, and not okay. I'm thinking like Indiana, not Florida,
Okay.
just because that doesn't really exist here.
Fair.
I would say it's like when the first like 5 leaves fall. Like when you first like can actually see a leaf fall off the tree and like flutter down to the ground, and then when you look at the ground and you realize like that there's a lot of leaves.
Okay.
That's my
Fair.
whimsical answer. My not so whimsical answer would be when I see all the pumpkins outside of the grocery stores.
Oh, that's fair because I did just start seeing that, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I did think originally, like when I was looking at that question, I was like thinking of the leaves. And I was like, I don't know if that's actually my answer because I was thinking of like what's made me feel it this time. And I realized it's the like sunlight hours, like circadian rhythm crap.
Yeah.
I'm like so messed up already. I feel like overnight, I guess maybe it's because we were gone and that probably like reset it all in my brain, but I'm like all of a sudden it's dark like at like 6 and I'll think it's like 10 p.m. and I'm like, what's going on? Like, and yeah, in the morning I'm all messed up. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I think that's my answer.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, definitely. And like that first little like, ooh, it's a little chilly. Like that first like,
yeah. Which yeah, that was like overnight here too. We got back from vacation and it was like 80 degrees here. I was like,
it's
Jeez.
still fucking 80 degrees here. But we're about to get a cold chill or a cold front, and our low is gonna be 46 degrees.
Wow.
I thought I lived in Florida.
Maybe you'll finally get some fall weather.
I get to wear a sweater. I'm so excited.
Love that. And you didn't even need a hurricane. I feel like that's a good like starter for our segment.
Yeah.
Shelby, take us away.
Okay, so me and June are going to do a like fall foods like tier list. So basically we have our 5 categories, or like not categories, our 5 like tiers. And you know, we could have stuck with the typical S, A, B, C, D. I couldn't do that. So S tier is that shit. Like that is that fall shit.
Boom.
A is I fuck with it. I fuck hard with it. B is take it or leave it. Don't really care. It can stay, it can go, whatever. C is I could do without it in my life. Like it can go.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry about that.
Just a little drama.
Wouldn't be the pod without it.
No, of course not. So where were we?
Anyway, we are going to rank fall foods. And of course now it's like glitching and being stupid. Anyway, we are going to be ranking fall foods in our bracket. And we may agree or we may fight. Who knows? But I'll say the food. And June can go first. And we'll talk about it.
Thank you.
And you can, of course, give us your opinions also.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay. Am I ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I live for this shit.
I had the tier list on my phone, guys.
Okay. Perfect.
I can't see that. There's no way. Okay, well, we tried.
Okay. Apple cider.
You should be able to guess my answer.
Is that like an of course or like a absolutely not?
Wait, what is it? That is that shit.
Yes. Okay, good. That is that shit.
That is that shit.
That is that
and anybody
shit.
who disagrees ain't it. They can get out.
Yes, you are a fuck no if
I think this is the earliest in the fall season that I've ever had apple cider in my fridge. Like I already have some.
Do you just drink it as is or do you warm it up or?
This is so weird that you would just ask me that because last night I went to go pour myself a glass of our apple cider and I was just going to drink it cold. And that's what I usually do. I guess most of my life, that's what I've done. And then Nathan was like, can you get me a glass? And he's like, I think I was like, do you want ice or no? And then he was like, I want it warmed up. And I was like, what? Only because, and he was like, is that weird? And I was like, well, no. But I guess I've never warmed it up like when I'm drinking it from just like a jug from like the grocery store. Like I only have it hot when I like buy it. Yeah. I guess. So that was,
love warm apple cider.
And well, then he had me pour some cinnamon. I was like getting bougie.
Yes, put a little cinnamon stick in there. I always make a like apple cider fall punch for Bunko when I host, which is in September. And like that's kind of, I guess for here, that's kind of my official fall is like the day I host Bunko, because that's when I put up all my fall decorations. I'll make the fall punch, all that stuff.
Okay, apple cider.
Okay, I'm gonna do like
I
all
forget
the
where we were.
drinks first because I think
Okay.
there's only two.
So for both of us, that was that shit, right?
That shit.
That shit.
Okay, the only other drink on here, the only other drink on here is, of course, a pumpkin spice latte.
Tip.
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll go with, honestly, take it or leave it. However, wait, okay, I'm gonna let you talk.
I was just gonna say, if you were to ask me before this year, I would be a take it or leave it, or I could do without it, honestly. But for some reason this year, something has just bit my ass. The fall bug bit my ass, and I have really been enjoying a pumpkin spice latte. I will say,
from Starbucks.
Yeah, and that's exactly this.
So she's
cup
basic.
is a Starbucks cup on this tier list.
Okay.
So I would say now I'm at I fuck with it.
Okay. Well, and for me, it technically depends, because like if that's the only other fall drink on here, if it's supposed to be representative of all the other delicious fall like seasonal coffee drinks, then if it's supposed to be representative of that, I'd be like S tier or I fuck with it. But since it's just pumpkin spice latte, I'm just gonna put it in take it or leave it.
Okay.
Because like the pistachio lattes, like any other, like just this pumpkin one specifically is just not my shtick.
So
it's just like nice once in a while.
Side question: do you think the ultimate fall flavor is apple or pumpkin?
Apple.
Okay, I agree.
But that I'm biased. I'm not the biggest pumpkin fan.
I really enjoy both, but I pick apple every time. That is my fall flavor. I'll pick apple pie over pumpkin pie. I'll pick I will. Drinks, like I'm always picking an apple over anything pumpkin.
I used to hate pumpkin stuff. Now I'm only just starting to be kind of like here and there, like, yeah, it's good. Like warming up to it, I guess.
Okay.
What did you pick? Oh yeah, you said I fuck with it.
I fuck with it. I'm not gonna say best ever, especially if apple cider's on here. Starbucks right now has this really, really good. So I'm about to ask another typical fall question. Is it pecan or pecan?
I feel like it's both.
I heard recently you say pecan pie, but if you're talking about an individual one, it's pecan.
It's a pecan.
A pecan.
I mean, I guess at least as an adult, I say pecans.
I think I say both.
I probably used to say pecans. Is that what we're? I don't know if I've ever said that. I don't know, unless it was like as a child.
I think I say both, and because it's such an ass question, I feel like every time I go to say it, I like.
I know, it feels weird. I don't know. I think I say pecans.
But
anyway, I don't even want pecans.
Starbucks this year came out with like a pecan like oat milk latte. It is so good. Cinnamon pecan
really?
oat. Oh god, it's so good.
Okay, I'll try it.
All right.
I'll try it.
Well, speaking of, I'll just grab this one. Pecan pie. Pecan pie. Pecan pie.
I could do without it.
Same.
Like, it's not the worst, and with like some ice cream, like vanilla ice cream, I could probably like put it in like take it or leave it.
Sure.
But only if it was like my only option would I take it. But I'm gonna put I could do without.
Same. All right.
Pecan pie.
Turkey.
Oh, turkey. That's difficult because obviously not everybody makes a good turkey. And then it's not good.
I was literally going to say I normally am like I could do without it or a fuck no, depending on who's making it. But like my turkey, my Mimi or my mom's turkey. That I fuck with.
I still like it, like, because
Like
you
when
know, you
somebody
just
makes
cover
a
it with
bad
some
turkey, it's
gravy.
bad.
But you just put some gravy and mashed potatoes in that bite, and you're good.
But it's not saying
you know?
turkey with mashed potatoes and gravy on it. It's saying turkey.
Well, sure. But I wouldn't even eat bad turkey if I didn't have mashed potatoes and gravy on my plate.
Okay,
And then
yeah.
I'm just like, whatever. Just whatever about it. So I'm going to say just general turkey. I'm going to say I fuck with it because I mostly like it.
Okay.
Or do I want to say take it or leave it? I'll probably say that.
I'm
I
gonna
could
say
do
take it or
without.
leave it. Because
I'm gonna
like
say take it or leave it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
take it if it's mine or my mom's or my Mimi's, but everybody else, for the most part, you can shove your turkey up your ass.
Whoa. Damn, get them.
I get very upset when turkey is supposed to be the main thing and everybody fucks it up. It pisses me off, especially because I made my very first turkey. I nailed it. Like, come on, just stop overcooking it and just put a little bit of butter on it.
See, that's where it's like I commiserate with people who overcook it because my dad's one of those people. He won't overcook it to where it's like bad though. Like it's just overcooked. Like it's just factually it is, but like it's still fine. Especially because you just put the gravy and like it's fine. But I know that he overcooks it because he's so afraid of serving raw turkey. And I'm like, I get that.
Sure.
So I commiserate. I think just get a meat thermometer.
Yes.
But like, if you don't have one, sure, overcook it a little bit.
It's
just
you can get one for like $5. Go fucking buy one.
Well, right, yeah, yeah, fair.
Like my grandma Sue, my dad's mom, she every year I would never even get the turkey. I wouldn't even grab it because it was just so. It literally was like sand in my mouth and no flavor.
See, yeah,
because like if it's a little dry but has like a decent flavor, okay. If it has a decent flavor, or I'm sorry, if it has no flavor but is like still pretty moist, great. But you can't do both. You literally can't do both. Come on.
Yeah.
Get together, people. Stop giving your family gross ass turkey.
Buy a meat thermometer.
Please. God. And a little bit of garlic butter goes a long way. Jeez.
That's fair.
So then, the next one is ham.
For fall?
This is supposed to be fall. Don't even fucking start, June. Don't even fucking start.
Ham.
Don't even fucking start.
Ham, but I don't need it in the fall. I have it like 3 other times a year.
An actual ham.
Yeah.
What else?
I have it at Christmas time, I feel like. I have it at Easter time. Probably some other times.
Your family only serves turkey at Thanksgiving?
So Nathan's family, I've been there when they've had a ham at Thanksgiving, and I've been there when they don't. They also randomly don't always have gravy. So do we even count them as mattering? I don't think so. So no, my family's all. I mean, my grandparents maybe did when I was like a baby, but like never that I remember. Or I just chose turkey because I could get ham a bunch of other times a year, and I couldn't always get turkey. Maybe they did have it, and I just didn't choose it.
Every Thanksgiving I've ever been to always has a turkey and a ham.
See, I think that's excessive.
And I do. No, because everybody knows their turkey tastes like asshole.
Well, focus on just the turkey, and it won't be an asshole.
I make both for Friendsgiving, and my turkey's fucking bomb.
You're extra. Yeah, I think I told you were crazy.
Ham.
Okay, but there's 3 other times a year.
That shit.
This is fall. Okay, well, I'm gonna say
it is a fall.
I could do without it because I could do without it in the fall.
It is a fall item.
No.
Yeah.
It's spring or winter for me, bitch. No. Or any other time.
No.
I do love ham.
Anyway.
I do have ham a lot on like as a deli meat, so I just
That's not the kind of ham it's talking about.
I know. I was just adding that I have ham a lot, and that's probably why I don't need it at Thanksgiving. Whatever. Next. I'm sick of you already.
Okay, applesauce.
So random. Well, we can only have applesauce in the fall.
I think it's just the vibes for this one.
I'm just gonna say, I'll take it or leave it. No, you know what? I'm gonna put I fuck with it. I'm gonna put I fuck with it.
Yes. Correct.
What are you gonna put?
I would almost put that is that shit, but I do eat
No.
applesauce all year round.
Well,
I fucking love applesauce.
It just
though.
can't be S tier.
Correct. Okay. I said I'm putting it in. I fuck with it. Okay.
Well, and what kind of applesauce are we talking about? Because like I just don't want like
cinnamon apple applesauce.
I mean, it's good. I guess I just don't buy it ever.
I fucking
It is kind of a
love
nice treat
applesauce.
once in a while. Maybe I'll buy it. Maybe you've convinced me. Maybe I don't know. No promises.
I think this is either a. I think this is a. Oh, it's a cinnamon apple cider donut.
Jeez. Cinnamon apple cider donut.
That is that shit. There's a
Whoa.
place in Indiana that I would go every year with Brooks' family, and they had the best cinnamon apple donuts. Oh my god, they were so good. And with a little warm cup of apple cider. Oh, I miss that shit.
I was gonna say I fuck with it. Yeah, sorry to take us down a notch. But just because, yes, I mean, first of all, I don't know if I've had that specific donut, whatever. But anytime like I've had an apple-y donut, I feel like it can be like this should be an S tier, or it can be trash, like dry, like crumbles apart, like too cinnamony.
I get what you're saying.
And I'm just like too much powder in my mouth, and I'm just like, no, don't need it. And that's when it's like, fuck no. So that's where I'm gonna say I fuck with it as a compromise.
Fair. I guess I only think about that one place, and oh god.
Well, and I haven't had it. Yeah.
All right.
What are you saying?
That is.
Are you just saying
that
I fuck
shit?
with it? Oh, okay.
It's that shit.
Maybe.
I think this next one is cornbread.
Sorry, let's just have a moment for cornbread. I just like had a moment.
Say it, bitch. Say it.
Well, that's that shit.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Thank you. Wow. What kind of cornbread? I said it echoed. Oh. What kind of cornbread are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Describe it to me. What, you can't describe your cornbread?
I don't know what you mean. I get like the sweet honey one.
So you mean basic cornbread?
I don't know.
Like just from a box? Like is that
I
what
love
you mean? Like
all
dry
cornbread.
Well, yeah, so that's why I was asking you to describe it.
If you fucking make this shit right, June, none of this should be dry.
Well,
Ooh,
sure.
that echoed too. Jeez.
But I'm saying that's that shit cornbread isn't that. It's a creamy cornbread. And it's like one of my favorite foods on the planet.
I get what you're asking.
Yeah, bitch.
Now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think all cornbread is that shit. I will fuck hard with any cornbread.
Okay, great.
I like the creamy kind. I like the regular kind. I like it sweet. I like it not sweet. I like corn chunks in it. I don't care. I fucking love cornbread.
And yeah, like I feel like a lot of people around here call what my family calls creamy cornbread, which to be fair, that's what I'm describing. It's creamy cornbread. Like that's a perfect description. But it's very similar to that. Is that like cornbread pudding or whatever?
Yeah.
Or like corn pudding. And so whenever I take the creamy cornbread places, people are like, "Oh, that's like corn pudding," but I'm like, mine is not pudding. Like mine is firm ish.
Yeah. With just
So,
some creamy
like,
bits in it.
Yeah, I've had some that is like straight up pudding, and that's a little much sometimes, but mostly I
Texturally,
love it.
I don't like that. Flavorly,
See,
I like it. Like the really runny kind. Like that's
yeah,
like pudding.
like there's a too far. There is a line. But yeah, mostly I love all cornbread, but like I've just very specifically meant creamy cornbread.
Oh, I love cornbread. There's a one of the players at Miracle League, that's his like nickname is Cornbread, and every Friday I'm like, man, I'd fuck up some cornbread right now.
I love that as a nickname. That's like a future dog name for me. That's so good. Cornbread. That's good.
Yes. So this next picture disturbs me.
Okay.
And it is cranberry sauce that literally
Ew.
like
With
looks
the
like it
can?
came out of the can. Like it has like the can
Ew.
divots, and I don't like cranberry sauce, period. But especially
So-
not like that, where it's just a big hunk of jelly. So I'm gonna say
Something.
fuck no for me.
Okay. I'm gonna say. So I don't know. I feel like I have a complicated relationship with cranberry sauce.
Okay.
Hearing that the image is it out of the can is not ideal. Because that to me nowadays sounds very unappetizing, but
it looks unappetizing.
Something about seeing it fresh out of a can when I was a kid was like fascinating to me. Like I was like, what is that? Like the way
what the fuck did they just put out for Thanksgiving?
They could just slap it on a tray and,
they like leave it like that. They literally
that?
leave it looking like that. I'm like, can't you smash it down or cut it up? Or
I feel like they would put it on its side.
That's what this is.
That's better than picturing it vertical, I guess. But
is it?
So even though I didn't really like it, I've never really liked it, but I also think because I've not been served it correctly, I think I would like it if I was like if it wasn't so unappetizing and I was eating it with the right stuff. Because when I've had it with like restaurant stuff, sometimes I can tell I like it because it'll be like just the right amount added to it. So with my complicated answer, I'm gonna say take it or leave it.
Yeah, that's what
I'll just put that.
All right, another Thanksgiving staple: green bean casserole.
I like how these turn into Thanksgiving foods. Green bean. Ooh, oh, it's not something that's always been served at my family gatherings, unfortunately. But I really enjoy it usually. I've had some gross ones, but I've had some really good ones. So I'm gonna say I fuck with it.
Okay. I'm gonna say
like
fuck no.
Wow, that's strong.
It usually it's like the green beans that are made out of a can and the cream of mushroom and I just ugh.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
And it's like always texturally just isn't the right for me. And Tina traumatized me when I was little. She was making her grandma's like $1 million pie or whatever. And so I was like, oh, can I have a taste or whatever? And she was like, yeah, sure. It was the most disgusting thing I ever tasted because she had switched to making green bean casserole and gave me a bite of like the mixture of everything and didn't tell me. And so now I'm just like, nope, fuck off.
I mean, that's fair. Okay, well, sorry that you were traumatized. I bet if you had some of the good ones I'm talking about, because it's like the perfect amount of creaminess to like crunch, and that's good. And then like hot, well, you'll never know.
A pumpkin roll, like with the like cream.
Yes, I know.
Cheese and, yeah.
Oh, I know. I mean, I guess tell the audience, but I know. You don't have to ask me twice. That's that shit. Every day. Even when I didn't like pumpkin stuff.
I'm going to say I fuck with it. And only saying it's not that shit because sometimes they're way too sweet and I can't eat them. Like sometimes the like filling is like
oh,
too
that's
much.
not. I don't even, that shouldn't, like, if it's not a cream cheese filling, then it's not a pumpkin roll to me. Goodbye.
I want it to be a
Get
cream
out.
cheese filling.
Get out.
It's just
No,
sometimes
it has
too
to be.
much
That's
for
the
me.
only
I know,
version.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I like it that way. Sometimes it's too sweet for me.
It shouldn't be. That's what I'm saying. Like, who's
Oh,
making
okay,
this?
I'm
That's
sorry.
incorrect. I'll fight a bitch because I have had like pumpkin rolls that are just straight like fucking vanilla frosting in the middle, and I think I spit that shit out. I was like, goodbye. Like, no, this needs to be cream cheese.
The next one is my love. My holy grail, my sweet, sweet nectar from the gods.
Yowza. Okay.
Mashed potatoes.
Well, shoot. I feel like I've had a lot of S tiers,
You
but I have had some
3.
bad mashed potatoes.
You have had
so
3.
Here's another 3.
Yeah,
How many do you
I have 5. Well, including the
I'm
mashed
selective.
potatoes.
It can't be everything. They can't all be S tier. To me, I'm gonna say I fuck with it. I've unfortunately in my family, mashed potatoes have not always or usually been the priority, and so they're slacked upon. And
I hate that for you.
I got burned. Sorry to Nathan's family if they ever watch this. Nathan's grandma made the worst mashed potatoes I've had. It was like soup, but bad.
No.
It was bad. And Nathan tried to salvage it, and like then it was edible, but I was like, I still don't think I can do this. And then they gave us like all the leftovers, and I was like,
Throw that shit
goodbye.
out.
Throw it out. Get out.
Get out.
So I'm gonna have to say I fuck with it.
Mm.
And it just said mashed potatoes, right?
It does. It's just pictures. I mean, there are some really creamy mashed potatoes.
Is there gravy in the photo?
No.
Then it's just I fuck with it.
Okay. All right. There's 3 more.
Okay.
All right. Pumpkin pie.
I don't think it's necessarily better than pecan pie, but
I'm going
I've eaten it before.
What?
I was like, I've eaten it before. It's not my fave.
I'm gonna say take it or leave it. Cause like I do like a pumpkin pie. And I every so often like will be like, ooh, that sounds good. But for the most part, especially because there's usually always apple pie, I'm gonna pick the apple pie over pumpkin pie.
I've probably barely ever, if ever, had good pumpkin pie, to be fair. Like, I feel like I've had just store-bought, like,
me out.
Yes. Like, I've only eaten it when it was like that and, like, smothered in, like, Cool Whip or something.
Oh, it has to have Cool Whip. All right, 2 more.
Okay. Yeah.
Stuffing.
I fuck with it.
Okay.
But that, when I was younger, no.
Yeah.
It's been an acquired taste.
So, when I was younger, I hated stuffing. It very texturally freaked me out because some of it was hard, some of it was really gooey and soft, and that really freaked me out. Upon recent years, since I've been making my Mimi's recipe, I have enjoyed it. I'm going to still say take it or leave it. Because I do like to eat it, but if it wasn't there, it wouldn't like phase me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. All right, last one.
Sweet potatoes.
Them there sweet potatoes. I like them.
Guys, we are done with this episode.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what's going on my end. It's definitely my fault. Just like the tire. Sorry, guys. I'm just really fucking up this week.
Well, at least she owned up to it.
Shut up. Okay, so before it does it again. Okay, we left off on sweet potatoes. These are specifically sweet potato fries, but I feel like we can do sweet potato anything. Casserole, fries.
Because sweet potatoes are totally a fall food.
Yes. Yes.
Like, it's a theme. You see it everywhere. It's delicious.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, shit. That's my answer. It's that shit.
Okay.
I'm a sweet potato bitch.
I love that.
Anywhere that they have sweet potato fries, I'm getting it.
I
period.
do love me a sweet potato fry. I hate a sweet potato casserole, but I do love a sweet potato fry. And the flavor of sweet potatoes, it's not always the one I'm going to go to, but I am going to say I fuck with it.
I will say the sweet potato, like, it's definitely been something that's grown on me. Like, when I was a kid, I didn't like them at all, but they were too sweet. Like, I do prefer them savory, and
Yes,
so
yes.
the casseroles are not usually my thing either. I can have like a small scoop of it now, but that's it.
Our friend Cassandra, for Friendsgiving, she usually makes a sweet potato casserole, and she does, like, instead of marshmallows and stuff, which I don't fuck with that. Don't put marshmallows on my sweet potatoes. But she does, like, pecans and, like, something like that's a little spiced, and, like, I like the way she makes them because they're not super sweet and they have a little bit of crunch from the, like, pecans, which I like. But yeah, so I fuck with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, dope.
We have very different lists. I love it.
Yeah, tell them. I can't see them, so you need to, like, fill me in on what it's looking like over there.
Okay, so recap. This is mine. So Shelby's list. Okay, so my that is that shit column has apple cider, ham, apple cinnamon donuts, cornbread, and mashed potatoes.
So 5.
Yes. I fuck with it has a pumpkin spice latte, applesauce, a pumpkin roll, and sweet potatoes.
So 4.
Yes. Take it or leave it. I have turkey, pumpkin pie, and stuffing.
Okay.
I could do without it in my life. I only have one, the pecan pie.
Sorry, pecans.
And then my fuck no has 2 with the cranberry sauce and the green bean casserole.
Oof. Sorry to that can of cranberries.
Yeah, no.
R.I.P.
All right, and then June's list. Let me take a
picture. I'm ready.
Of yours.
I don't even know. I'm not sure.
Yours is surprising me, actually.
Did I have a single fuck no?
No.
Okay. I'm not that picky, bitch.
So June's that is that shit. She has 4. Apple cider, cornbread, pumpkin roll, and sweet potatoes.
I stand by it all. Okay.
Her I fuck with it has 5. Applesauce, apple cinnamon donuts, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, and stuffing.
Okay.
Take it or leave it, pumpkin spice latte, turkey, and cranberry sauce.
Okay.
And I could do without it in my life, pecan pie, ham, and pumpkin pie.
It's so funny that ham is like one of the only bad ones when I love it. Okay, well, there's an honorable mention.
Oh, okay.
How many this is that shits I had?
You had 4.
Okay, well, shit. I would have had 5. The list was incomplete.
Oh. What's
Are you
missing?
ready?
Yeah.
Gravy.
Oh, okay, fair.
That is that shit.
Honestly, I could do without it.
I'm done with her. End the podcast. And we're out.
If a mashed potato is good, I don't need it.
What?
I could even put it in and take it or leave it.
Sure. All year round. I agree with you. In the fall? No. Like, that's why you get that turkey, you get that fucking stuffing, you get that fucking gravy.
Are you putting the gravy on everything, though?
Pretty much.
See, I can't.
Like, not everything, but, like, I'm definitely getting the turkey, the stuffing, and the mashed potatoes and gravy in, like, one section of my plate. And, like, I don't mush it all together, but, like, I take a little bit of, like, and the gravy's all up in it. All up in it. Yum.
I'm that bitch that has, like, those kids sectioned plates that
you're my sister.
I don't like my sister.
Whatever. No wonder you don't like gravy, freak.
And if I'm getting gravy, it's either I'm either dipping my turkey in it or it's on my mashed potatoes sometimes.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that later.
Well,
All
have
right, well,
fun.
guys, what do you think? Do you
Yeah.
agree? Do you agree? Tell
Do you have
us.
any hot takes about any of these? Are you mad
Tell
at
us in
either
the
of us?
comments. Yeah, tell us if you're mad, if you super disagree, or if you super agree, and then tell us one of your either or both. You're that's that shit,
Mhm.
or you're shut the fuck up, get the fuck out, whatever that
Yeah.
one was. No.
Yes. Tell us each.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Have fun.
Well, I think that's all for today, folks.
It has to be. I can't handle this if it turns off.
You're finally not crazy blurry
Of course.
at the very end, and that means we have to go.
Yes. Yeah.
While
this
it's
is
safe.
we're done. We're done.
Cut this
Gotta
out.
go. Can't risk it again, because if it does it again, you're not getting an outro. I'm not coming back on here. It's gonna say, Shelby, you need to refresh and try again, and I'm gonna hit exit. And I'm gonna leave.
Goodbye. Well, let us tease. We may or may not have a special episode coming next week sometime. That's all we'll say. Maybe sometime next week. We don't know. So keep your eyes peeled. We love being here with you today. Catch us next time.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. We hope you guys have a great week.
Ta-ta for now.
Bye. TTFN.
Bye.
Honestly, though, that's life saying, how dare you not be visiting Shelby again as you did last year.
Bitch, you're the one who's so busy. Like, we can barely figure out this podcast together because she's like jet setting around everything.
Which also, by the way, is part of my good. I will be in Universal this coming weekend.
Ugh,
So,
whatever. You suck. No one's happy for you. Please. Fine, we'll be a little bit. Wait a sec.
Yeah.
This is annoying. Today is annoying.
Which is not what we needed after this week, damn it.
No. Keep us posted. If there's anything other than the bathroom, I want to know, or like bathroom in the kitchen, tell us where that would
That'd
be.
be so interesting.
Yeah. Because she said she looked like, well, she did look in like our linen closet. But I think that's because Nathan confused her when she was here beforehand and said it's our first aid stuff. But like, I think
I will say I could that's like the one other place I could see. Like if you
The
have
linen
baskets
closet.
and stuff and you could
Yeah. That's fair.
Okay.